was gisteren al goed, maar het is vandaag helemaal fantastisch.
Ja, het liep vandaag allemaal net wat beter. Het was allemaal net wat scherper. Vooral op en rond de greens was het gewoon heel scherp.
This is the young Dutchman they're all raving about, Horst and Luiten. That's why. He's third on the Challenge Tour order of merit, so we're destined to see a lot more of Horst.
And the thing is, he's only played 11 events, whereas most of the leaders are up in sort of 14 or 15.
Dutchman. Very well done. And the crowds were screaming in the Zandvoort race circuit. They're using the car parks there as a park and ride, and just opposite our hotel. And I noticed when we came out, they were already filling up very quickly.
Vlam op de vlag.
This is Horst Luiten.
He is now at the fourth, playing in the group behind Michael Campbell and company. I'd say he's done very well to be that high in the Challenge Tour with relatively few appearances. He's played a couple of times on the main tour. Kennemer Open when the big boys were away. One of the best scores today. He's 5 under for today's round, adding to his 68, just 2 under yesterday.
And a chance to pick up another shot there.
De green.
This man to go within one of the leader. And Luiten only making a par. Love his boots.
Well, you're welcome to. Gold tinted.
Yeah. Very good card. As yet, no bogeys.
Back to the fifth and young Dutch hope, Luiten. One of the best rounds of the day at 5 under par today.
Especially coming from Wales.
Yeah. And that might just get a little better as he holds his fair share of putt. Will that be that good?
Not after Wednesday night, especially in Northern England.
Deze slag van Joost Luiten voor birdie. Ha! Hij doet het gewoon hoor. Kijk hem kijken zeg. Alsof het hem niks doet. Maar dit was voor par. Hier is Joost. Tweede slag op de 6e hole.
Luiten.
Ik had verwacht dat hij vanuit die ligging in de ruf geen spin zou krijgen. Dat die bal door zou stuiteren. Hij raakt hem zo goed dat die bal gewoon wel gript op de green. Met een lange birdie putt over.
An exciting player.
So too is this chap, Joost Luiten. And the birdie chance at the 6th. His 7th of the day. So he played a couple of times. Played the Kennemer Open, which was opposite the US Open in the middle of June, and then the following week as well. Made the cutting one, but not the other.
En dan Luiten op die par 5. Nou, niet een echt slechte drive gehad, maar kon niet voor de green gaan. Hij heeft zijn tweede slag op een meter of 90 van de vlag geslagen. En vanaf deze uphill ligging moet hij heel erg oppassen met de spin. De backspin bedoel ik daarmee. Heel snel neiging om de bal heel veel spin mee te geven.
Heel rustig, beheerst, grote plag. Dus inderdaad, veel spin.
Ja. Wat je al zei, die spelers willen die bal heel graag achter de vlag laten landen. Maar er zit maar 3 meter tussen de vlag en de achterkant van de green. Dus dat kan niet. En dan zie je toch zoveel spelers tekort komen.
We'll nip back to the par 5. Joost Luiten couldn't get home in 2. He's here in 3. So outside chance of a birdie. But I would think already 6 under par, he'll be more than happy to just par in and enjoy the sweet flavour of a 64 on day 2 amongst the big boys.
Yeah, he doesn't look out of place, does he?
No, as I say, he's had a couple of outings, not with any great distinction this year, but he'll enjoy the fact that cameras are out and he's in the lineup, he's playing well, and he's reaping the benefit of a very good year amongst the nationwide, the Challenge Tour players. Not a big man, joost luiten, but a nice, compact, orthodox swing. And somewhat better than orthodox. Tee shot in there, playing with Anton Haig, who won the Johnny Walker.
Een perfecte afslag.
Chance of a 2 to get 1 closer, get within 1 of the lead. His aim, certainly, there's one of his aims, obviously, to win the tournament. But if he can finish in the top 10, he then can tee it up next week at Glen Eagles in the Johnny Walker up there and continue his run. That's always entitled to do that.
Well, if he were to win, he'd arrive on tour with a 2-year exemption. Very nice too. Meanwhile, luiten has gained quite a gallery.
Anton Haig behind. Who's looking as we look at Luton's card, and you can't see much wrong with that, Steve.
Absolutely not.
I always think birdie 3s are the best. 2s where you can get a good shot to short, but and obviously at 5s you're expected to. But he's had 4 or 5 birdie 3s in there, which I think is a very good sign of that your whole game is working well.
Apparently, we've just spoken to some Dutch people, and it's Joost. What was it again?
Luiten.
Luiten. So we weren't far out.
Well, we can get it from a UITEN, but we will Joost, so we get a Y instead of a J. Such a difficult pin position today up on that shelf on the right hand side. Steady, steady, there's quite a run off, but I think it's now to be okay. It's such a narrow little shelf tucked in, cut into the bank. But this looks a very good simple swing. He's not a big man, but there's no lashing at it. Does it with timing.
A little bit reminiscent of Luke Donald.
Yes, he hits it. I think this is still a modern swing, more compact. Luke's is quite an old-fashioned sort of, quite a handsy swing.
Anyway, Robert Leaf reckons that Hurst looks a little bit like Bobby Clampett.
Haircut, maybe. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ringlets and curls. Clampett now works in television. Always remember his erstwhile manager Mark McCormack at one point thought he was going to win everything and he was going to dominate the game of golf into the new millennium. When he was leading the Open at Troon, and promptly took 6 and 8. Very good angle to see this putt. And what a good putt it is too. Likes the limelight, likes the galleries.
Well, it might be a bit premature, but you never know. To say he's going to dominate European golf, you never know.
Careful now, what you've got to be very careful is you don't hit the ball doing that. You incur a 2-shot penalty.
But he's got a bit of flamboyance about him, the gold shoes, you know. He doesn't mind drawing attention to himself. Good round. Great round. Best round of the day.
Joost Luiten, keep working hard on that one, from the Netherlands. Youngster, 64 on day 2, -8.